Hey everybody, welcome to the next part. We are going to be finishing the Voodoo Doll for Largo, but first, I think I'm gonna also catch a rat for mysterious reasons. You'll find out. So we're just gonna go ahead and grab this knife. Go ahead and use it in the hotel. Not as bad as this sounds. Sounds like we're gonna kill somebody.
Only one guest.
Yes, but that dang Largo eats like 30. Hey, how'd old Pegbiter get loose? I'd better go catch him before he catches somebody else.
Peg biter. He's got a peg leg. Alright, go ahead and pick up these cheese things.
One of my
Cheese
favorites.
squigglies. Apparently it's Guybrush's favorite. That'll be our bait for catching the rat. Actually, hang on, let me go back in here. Since this is Largo's room, I think one of the voodoo ingredients is in here. And we're gonna pull a nasty trick on Largo. One of the oldies but goodies.
I think I hear Largo coming.
Hey, what the hell? What's going on? Whoever did this is gonna pay. I can't get this thing off my head. When I get this thing off my head, somebody's gonna be real sorry.
Maybe I shouldn't have done that. He looked pretty
Oh no,
steamed.
you should have. Okay, so there's this toupee. We'll go ahead and take that for one of the recipes. Or I guess ingredients for the recipe.
You're making me mad, Marty.
That's my name, don't wear it out.
Look, I want it free and I want it tonight.
Party tonight? Sure, I'll come.
I'm talking about getting my laundry.
Don't worry about me. I've been dry for 3 years.
What does that even
I
mean?
said I need it back tonight.
What? Yeah, we'll stay out all night.
This is useless. You tell them I'll be back to pick it up. Or else.
I like how Mad Marty has his pipe, like, taped to his hat. Like, how does that even work? Okay, so let's go ahead and open up the box. We'll use the stick to prop the little flap open. And who doesn't like some cheese squigglies? Haha! Genius, it worked. Yank. Alright, now how could we use this rat in the most disgusting way? So if you go ahead and close this door, there's a laundry ticket on there. And I don't
Already
remember.
open.
Oh. Oh.
Who let you into my room?
I thought it was my room.
Well, it ain't. So get the f out of here.
I always forget that happens. Okay, well, I don't think we need anything else out of that room, so I think we can go. Alright, if you haven't figured it out yet, guess what we're using the rat for?
Good thing this is a cold soup.
Now let's go order a bowl of soup. This whole bit of dialogue right through here is just gold. Like, this is probably one of my favorite scenes in this whole game.
Excuse me.
Yeah, boy?
Hey, how's the stew tonight?
Stew? Oh, gosh. We only serve gourmet chilled soups here. In fact, our new cook has been working all day on a very special vichyssoise. Let me go see how he's doing. How's the vichyssoise, Bernard?
Excellent, sir. Won't you have a taste?
I think I will. Oh my God! What kind of demented recipe book are you using? You're fired!
But, sir...
Out! Get out of my sight! This is the most disgusting, filthy mess I've ever seen in my life! Look at all the hair! And what's this stuff? How am I ever gonna get rid of this junk? Well, here's your soup.
I'm really not that hungry anymore.
Dang. Hey, can you cook?
A little.
How'd you like a career in the fast-paced world of pub food cuisine?
Are you saying there's an opening in the kitchen?
Yeah, you interested?
Sure, I'll give it a shot.
Great, job is yours. Here's a week's worth of wages. Now go strap on that apron and get to work.
Okie dokie.
Or we could just climb out the window again and leave. I love how he just comes back over to the bar and hands you a bowl of soup like nothing happened. It's just so funny to me. On a completely unrelated note though, listen to the musical transitions in this whole area when you go between buildings and different parts. It's really cool stuff.
I'll see what we have ready for Mr. Legrand. I know it's here somewhere. I saw it a while ago. Oh, where was it? Ah, here it comes.
I mean, I know you're thinking, oh, musical transitions in a game, that happens all the time. Well, not exactly. This game, well, even the original version of this game, was the big debut of what was called iMuse. And what it did was it would basically program, or it would have some sort of code like on almost every single note of a song, so it could transition on the fly to a new melody or a new song, whether it was just a transition into like a different version of it, or if it was just a completely different like tonal change. It could do it really well. And I think they had like 2 full-time programmers working on it during the development of this game. And just to put that into perspective, like back then, games had like 10 people working on them, maybe. Like this one probably had like 10 or 15 people working on it
Hell on
at
sea
most.
or sand. The good news is he's dead. The bad news is he bred.
So to have 2 full-time programmers just to do musical transitions,
This is creepy feeling.
it's kind of a big deal.
I'd swear on my grandfather's grave, something weird is going on.
So if you guys want examples of what I'm talking about, just like, I don't know, search on YouTube iMuse transitions or something, because it's really, really interesting and pretty impressive. So I think we have all of the ingredients now, all 4 of them. So we'll go ahead and make the voodoo doll. Like, here's a good example of it right here. Listen to the how it adds more instruments into the mix as we get closer.
Back again, Mr. Threepwood.
About that voodoo doll,
Have you brought me the ingredients?
I have some of his spit.
Excellent. You may keep the paper. Have you brought me any other ingredients?
If some of you don't notice kind of the musical changes and
Not quite a part of his
show-offy
head,
things like
but
that, if you
maybe
don't really notice
I
it, don't
can get
worry.
some
That's
scalp
why like
fragments
they don't
from
use iMuse anymore,
Have
is
you
because like
brought me
hardly
any
anybody
other
noticed it.
ingredients?
So it was just a whole lot of work for something
I
that
have the bone of his grandfather.
only added to like the atmosphere, I
Perfect.
guess.
Do you have the final
I mean, for somebody like
ingredient?
me, it's a big deal. Like, it really adds to
I
the
have
game.
this pearly white bra.
But for most people,
Yes,
it didn't really do
that
anything
will
because they didn't
work.
even hear it. So
At last! Now I can make a voodoo doll to be reckoned with. Let me get my juju bag. And now for the ingredients. A dandruff flake from Largo's head. A single piece of Largo's thread. A drop of fluid from his body. A single chip off the bone of the dead. And finally, some miscellaneous voodoo herbs and seasonings, including monosodium glutamate. This ought to be good. 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we assassinate? Largo, Largo, yeah.
Hey, that looks just like him. Thanks, voodoo lady.
One more thing. Some of the ingredients were not the optimum specimens. It should still work, but it will have a limited range. You will have to get close to Largo.
not a
Very
problem.
close.
Alright guys, I think that'll about do it. We will use the voodoo doll in the next video.